Welcome to Faith Channel, nurturing, learning, and hearing.
After leaving, they'll call and said, you know what, we were used to this. Can I come back? And I give them chance. I bring them back. Listen, you gotta listen to them. It's not all about us as GM. Sometimes they do have genuine points and they do have good ideas. It can't be just you. You gotta share with your employees, and they sometimes do have good points.
That's good. That goes back to what you said about listening.
Yeah, you gotta listen to them because if you don't have them, I realize that if you don't have people, you can't do this job.
Well, they used to be crew, now they're managers. They used to be like, I want to do what you're doing sometime eventually. I said, listen, I'm more than willing to train you, just, as long as you pay attention and you look at what I'm doing, and if that makes you comfortable, we could just talk to Lewis, and I'm more than willing to train you. And so far I've trained 3 of them already.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. It's always nice to see individuals who progress to the point where they can take your job.
And it's funny because now they be like, now I know why you act the way you do. I said, okay.
Some of your success stories as you hire individuals to work in your environment.
Most of the managers here are people who I've hired as crew members. So I like to develop my people in-house instead of looking to get managers from other places or they were a manager here, the manager there. I like to hire people and then, build them up to be what they can be.
Always wanted to be more than I was before.
Right.
So, and I'm trying to be more than I am right now. So,
How does that spill over to your employees?
I don't know if they take it because I have employees here that used to be my bosses back in the days.
Okay.
Employees that have been working here for over more than me. So,
Yeah.
I'm just doing me.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's good.
If you want more, you have to go for it. Don't let nobody tell you that you can do more. You gotta show them that you can do it.
What I bring is my caring for my people and my customers. And I'm from Marshfield. I've been from Marshfield since I was 5 years old. So I know most of the people here. So it's a community and one.
The thing is, how do you measure success? And I think sometimes people want the grandeur success of always being like the top competitor, always being the top performer.
Right.
And yeah, those are great. But what are the steps you take until you get there? My passion for people just comes from a place of everyone doing better. Like, everyone thinks like, oh, it's got to be rich, it's got to be poor, it's got to be lower class or working class. But the reality is, if we all just took care of each other and help each other to know the potential we have and what we could reach, we could all be winning. So, what's better than everybody winning?
Absolutely.
So with that, I find in the restaurant business, it's easy to attract potential and it's easy to engage potential. But I think sometimes we forget we have to refocus the drive. Sometimes it gets monotonous because you're doing the same thing in and out, day in and day out. But I think when you realize what drives somebody, or you can sit down and talk with somebody and understand what drives them, it helps you to motivate them.
That's so true.
So for me, my motivation and what I find to do is I'm always looking for my replacement, right? I always want to grow. But if there's no one to take over behind me, what are the likelihood that I can grow? And that's how I motivate myself. I look for those candidates who start out with the talk, right? They always say the right things. Oh, I want to do this. Oh, I want to be able to accomplish this. And then when they get into it, they're like, wait a minute, I don't know if this is.
There was more to it.
Right. So then you coach them through it, right? Because it's overwhelming when you don't know. So you coach them through it. You give them some guidance. You give them some answers, maybe some words of encouragement. And I always revert back to the cliche ones I don't think they're cliche, but people always say, oh, that's so cliche. Like, oh, listen, God don't give you nothing you can't handle.
How do I say it? a lot of people tend to give up at first because they be like, you know what, it's McDonald's at the end of the day. But it's not. Like, we do, we also had a few kids here that we was helping them with like the scholarships and stuff. And it's a good company.
After leaving, they'll call and said, you know what, we were used to this. Can I come back? And I give them chance. I bring them back.
Oh, that's excellent, excellent.
But if they come back and they're the same, they got to go again.
So what
With some
drives
change.
that in you? What drives that in you?
I'm a people person. I like what I do. I like what I do. I managed to build a relationship with
That's
those
key.
people.
That's key. Relationships are
And
important.
the thing that I used was showing them respect and kind of understanding where they were coming from, because I'm from Jamaica. So when they come, I don't just like turn my back on them. I listen. And I explain why I have to do certain things.
I come from a hardworking family, so I've always looked up to my father and my grandfather. They were very hardworking people, and I always thought that I always wanted to make them proud, and what I did forever in the future. I had a lot of ideas of what I wanted to do for the future, but when I got my first job at McDonald's, it kind of was a setting stone that, this is a company that I want to build my future with.
Oh, 33 years.
33 years.
Yes, I started in 1991, and it's been a long process through that time. This McDonald's is a family between Joe and Roger and Christian and all the people. We work together, and it's just the environment and the positivity that you give to the people. I was in 2009. I lost my daughter.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And
2006, I lost my son.
And I took over. I adopted her daughter. So now I have a 16-year-old, and I'm 63. So I can imagine. I hope you. But the thing is, she brings so much joy to my life. A couple years back, I broke my neck, so that was kind of hard in a car accident. And she went through a lot then, thinking, because it was either way for a while, but luckily we came through it through God, thank God. And I can walk and talk and move my hands and feet, so we're all good. So we had that operation, and then it took me a while to get back to work. But then I came back to work, and again, I was still welcome with open arms. The support of the people here is amazing. So that's why I feel blessed, because not only is it a job, it's a family.
Tell me about your faith. Your faith.
I love God.
Yeah, me too.
I love him too much. Every time I said we're going to an inspection or anything, I said the blood cover me. They always laugh. But the blood, can't leave the blood out.
Yeah, God is something else. But what would be one thing you would tell a person about this company, and if they were interested in getting employed by them?
I will tell them to take the chance. At the end of the day, we're one big, huge family.
Oh, that's excellent.
We'd like to express our gratitude to our sponsors and donors for supporting the Faith Journey podcast. Thank you for tuning in. May you be blessed and continue to smile. Until we meet again.